I probably would have had to play Tier 2 again if I wasn't able to play with C9. Everyone believed that changes had to be made, and the org believed it too. Who's laughing now after that? I lost my job after that, but somehow FNS got even better as he got older this year. I don't know what he did. He hit like the fountain of youth or something.
Bro is a father, a business owner, and he's
Yep.
bald. So that's hype
Yep.
too. neT, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you living, baby? You look good, bro.
Thank you, man. I'm good. How are you?
Bro, I'm vibing, man. I appreciate you asking, bro. So, first and foremost, what they want to dress, brother? What are you wearing, man? I know you comfy. What do you have on, bro? With this dusty ass shirt.
I got this old like All Saints shirt on, man.
I mean, at least it's All Saints, so we know you got money, so it's all good. But it's crazy out here. The dusty shirt. It's fine, bro. You want to dress up for the interview? It's okay, man. It's okay. Luckily, you'll have the jersey on soon, so it's fine. I'll let it go for today.
Man.
This is all right. Okay.
Hey, I don't have my jersey yet, but I'll get it soon. You know.
That's what we want to hear. See, that's what's up.
Exactly.
That's what I'm on. All right. But speaking of the jerseys, though, let's go get it out the way. The boys finally back in T1, bro. You now on C9. How you feeling about all that? Are you excited to get into it?
Yeah, 100%. I think. Well, like I know that C9's been probably my favorite org since I was like a kid, because my first of how I got into esports was I watched the 2018 Boston Major, where I watched Cloud9 win the whole thing and went on their dream run. Like that roster had like my favorite players of all time, like Automatic and Stewie 2K. So it was just awesome to be able to just like watch that and experience that, and it really like made me just like fall in love with esports, and it made me like be where I am today.
Was it cool for you to meet Tarek then? Eventually, like, you know, like...
Yeah, it was. It was, because he was one of my favorite players in CS2, and like he was just like, it's cool that like someone that you look up to, like as you were like on your come up, is just like when they're cool people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, I agree, because I only figured out about the Boston Major. Look, I didn't watch CS at all growing up, nor did I really watch esports. All I watched since like 2014 was I watched the LCS. I was just a league head. That's it. So similar to you, when I got to meet like Bjergsen finally, like years later on, like he is my favorite player on TSM. I was like, oh my god, bro, you're like the reason I play League. Holy. So that was really cool for me. So I do want to say how you feel for sure. Now, considering you're not finally here though, what was the process like? Because considering going from September to like December where we're at now, right? I find, you know, like M80, unfortunately, that happened, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, right? But like, let's say you decided to put out your LFT. How did we get here? Yeah,
so pretty much I got here, I played at the beginning of the year. I was playing with G2, and we played in some off-season events, and then we played kickoff, and then the results just like didn't go our way, and because we lost in almost every off-season event, and then in kickoff we placed 5th, and just for the level that the expectations for the roster were, like we just weren't meeting them, you know, and everyone believed that changes had to be made, and the org believed it too, and like things just like it is what it is, and just like it ended like I ended up just being removed because of like I believe like my performance wasn't where I was capable of like showing it, if that makes sense. And as soon as like Nathan joined, like it was different, because prior to when we had Tex on the roster, Tex was like not much of an active calmer, and he was someone that would just like listen, which is like good. You know what I mean? Like it's important to have a balance of like people who would listen and people who like will just do, if that makes sense. And as soon as like Nathan joined, right? And it was just too much. It was like too much people that were just like trying to like give ideas rather than just like doing, you know what I mean? So
executing, yeah.
Exactly. So like the balance just wasn't like where it should have been, and then they just decided to make a change, which was unfortunately me, and yeah, that's just how it went.
Do you believe you got the short end of the stick there when you got cut?
I mean, to an extent, you know, like I won't lie that I thought that I was playing very poorly, so I could see why it happened, you know, and it's just something that I've been trying to learn from this point forward, because honestly, like it was like still to this day it was so hard for me. Like I don't know, like I feel like after I got dropped from G2, like it kind of killed my confidence, to be honest, and like it was just like I was just in a really bad mental state, you know, just because like it felt like something I worked for my whole career to get to that point, and to play on stage, you know, it was just kind of like pulled from under me, and just like in an instant. You know, like even yeah, it just sucked because like I feel like the biggest thing that sucked about it is that like in the moment I feel like I was playing like the best in my career, you know, and I just didn't like show it. I didn't show it, and when it mattered, I just like fell flat, and that was the biggest reason I was disappointed, to be honest. Not because of like being dropped, but just because like I didn't show what I was capable of, and I feel like this past year I haven't really shown what I have been capable of, and it's just something looking forward to next year that I just want to do, you know.
Okay, yeah. Which I'm about, right? Considering you did continue to grind, right? Because considering things don't stop there for you, and as
Yeah.
naturally tough time, but then you recovered beautifully as you move on to challengers when you got put onto M80, right? Top roster of the season, and hey, y'all were dogs, y'all were kings. Take me through your season with M80 then.
Yeah, pretty much when I joined neT, like we had a lot of problems honestly at the start. Like as you saw, like we lost to Blinn in our debut
Mhm.
with me when we had like just a couple days of practice, and like luckily the guys there, like everyone is just like I don't know, like to be honest, like I had like a lot of criticism for them and they had a lot of criticism for me, you know, and luckily it was just an environment and with people that I could just like be very blunt with and straightforward, and they could be very straightforward with me, and it was just like a very like positive environment, you know, like because right after that Blinn loss we like we really learned from it and like took every game and just like we were better, you know, like we just kept on getting better, and like it showed in the results. Like we went undefeated for literally every game until the very last game. We literally did not lose a series, so it really like I don't know I don't know I guess like I have a lot of respect for them, and I think they're all like very very good players, and
Mhm.
I think they deserve to be in tier one, and especially you know like it sucks that Nismo is not on the team right now, but I think he definitely deserves to be on because like shout out to him, like he really like cares and he really like makes a big difference to any team he's on, and yeah,
I
100%.
agree, bro. I am always amazed that bro is a father, a business owner, and can still frag to this
Yeah,
day. Like that's so sick.
yeah, 100%, man. He can still fucking hang.
Yeah, he can, and he's
Yep,
bald, so that's hype
yep,
too. Let's go.
100%.
Like it's just seriously impressive all around how he's managed to like essentially just say yeah, bro definitely deserves to be on a team. But what is kind of positive to see is that every single one of y'all that was on the roster, unfortunately except Nismo, right, managed to get
Yeah,
a T1, whether it be
yeah,
here or in EU, right? It's like it's been very cool to see.
yeah,
But going back a bit to what you're talking about within your season, right? Now, Ascension happens. We're up against 2G. Unfortunately, we fall in the final game, right? That was a
yeah,
fucking tough series, man. That was so
yeah.
goddamn tough, bro. But so taking the final day and then how we eventually ended up getting to C9 afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for 2G, like when we played them, our discipline just wasn't there, and we just weren't closing out like the man advantages, and we weren't closing out the rounds that were really important. I remember like the whole event, we were just getting thrifted like left and right, and we were just losing like stupid like man advantage scenarios, and just like losing. We were like, in my opinion, we were losing to ourselves. You know, like
Mhm.
they were a really good team, and like they were individually very strong, and we just weren't like capitalizing off the advantages given to us, and it really like bit us in the ass, and like it really showed in the finals that like we were kind of crumbling and like falling under the pressure of just like not having that discipline and not having that full like I don't know, because like I said, like I was only there for like such a short amount of time,
Mhm.
you know, so like there's obviously gonna be like holes in our game or things that aren't like you know what I mean. We didn't have time to do everything, you know. We didn't because like what when we went to the series, like we didn't play bind a single time. You know what I mean? So like things like that are just gonna happen. We're just not a team for a long time. But honestly, like I feel like everyone did the best that they could, and like I after playing with everyone on that team, like I have the utmost respect for them, and I know that throughout their careers, like all those players, all the coaching staff, like deserve to be in tier one, and
Mhm.
they will do great. You know?
Exactly. I agree. And I'm happy that like so many of them have found success elsewhere, right? Like literally almost the entire roster has been able to
Yeah,
move forward, which is I think speaks to the caliber that you guys had as talent on that roster specifically. Now, truly unfortunate what happened at the end result, right? Because man, it would have been cool to see a MIDI franchise. God damn, it
yeah.
would have been
I would
sick.
have.
Because I imagine when you guys were scrimming, you guys are probably scrimming up against a bunch of tier one NA teams, right? Or even EU
Yeah.
teams. Like, Were you not smashing a bunch of them in scrims or no?
Yeah, I mean that's just like the neT reputation, you know. Like anytime like you play tier 1 teams, we just destroy them, you know. Like
Yeah.
I feel like every team I've been on to has notoriously been good in scrims, so it's like it wasn't a surprise for me to go from like the guard slash G2 who have like like we have like something stupid like 80 to 90% win rate in scrims like neT where they're like it's like the same thing, you know. Like I don't know. Because it just shows like if you really like I don't know, it just translates, you know, like if you really care and practice and if you really like have the right things where you're just like you have a good culture, like that's something that I'll give like all the coaches for
Mm-hmm.
like probably MCE, Happy and Josh RT, like all of them are like really good coaches because they instill like a good culture. They make it known how important it is to like take practice seriously, you know, and like it really shows in the matches, you know, if you like practice how you play, like you're gonna be a good team. You know, like it's just how it is.
All right, and for everybody watching, make sure to take a shot every time neT says like. I imagine all of you are dead at this point. I'll play it out. But okay. But as we look past that, look, unfortunately, neT kind of goes all separate ways, right? Your LFT gets put out. You sad as shit. September, you pop in your fields, play Marvin's room. Like it's tough right now, right? And then we get to past September, October, November, and today, December 23rd. Today, how did we get here to UC getting signed?
I would say I got here so C9 reached out to trial. Like to be honest, it was looking rough. Besides C9, like I probably would have had to play tier 2 again if I wasn't able to play with C9.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like it was looking like yikes. Honestly, like it was just yikes because I feel tier 2 is just not in the greatest state, and I'm just lucky to be able to have the opportunity to play with C9, and I'm happy to be here. You know, there's nothing I can complain about, regardless of what everyone says on the org on Twitter. Like I've only had a great experience going into it, and I'm just excited to work with everyone because I think everyone is just great. You know, I feel everyone on the team is very talented, and like everyone has no ego, and I'm excited to work with everyone. And Oxy also has like probably the greatest name I've ever seen, like ever.
That kid is cracked, bro. He's unnecessarily cracked.
Incredible.
It's just funny to me every time I think about bro's dad ass name is Francis, bro. That's crazy.
Yep. that guy's incredible, man. I'll let him carry me as much as he can. You know what I mean?
I'm saying.
If he needs a gun, I got him. You know what I mean? That's it.
I'm saying, bro. It's like you go ahead, you play your Viper. Yo, my wall is done. I have a frenzy. I'm good.
Yep. Let me jump in for you. You know what I mean? Let me jump in for you.
Type shit. Yeah. Okay, but how long did they actually reach out to trial you though? Like, has it been like a month now or no?
It's been probably 2 weeks. It was pretty long process, to be honest, because I know they were figuring out what they wanted to do and they were doing their due diligence with their trial process. So they just wanted to make sure they got the guy who won, and luckily it was me. You know, well, like I knew it was me. I'm gonna be confident. Like I knew going into it that like I was the best player. Like I was the best player trialing, and I was gonna do anything I could to like be in the position and make it so I was here. And yeah.
Okay, all right. That's what you like now. I do kind of have to see is like, no, I'm sure with all you've seen on C9, right? I'm sure you were aware of what you're getting into. And you already mentioned that you're excited to work with the players too. Because do you find that there's almost like you're looking at it through rose-colored glasses because of how much you love the org and then win the Boston Major? Or are you able to kind of see the realistic kind of perspective of it now because this org is kind of saving you from essentially, like you mentioned, you know, being in tier 2 again, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even rose-colored glasses for me because I feel like the media kind of just like writes their own narrative, and all the fans kind of write their own narrative. You know, like I feel like you can't just look at an org as bad. You know, like obviously, like while they have their own decisions and they make their own decisions, you can't just I don't know. I don't know. Like I feel like they get a much more bad rep of than they deserve. You know, like I feel like they. Like any org, like they put in a lot of time. And like I can tell that everyone there wants to win, even the owner, especially, and like all the staff. Like everyone there really cares, and that's all you can ask for. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like it's unfortunate, and and some of the roster changes might have been like unfair, but honestly, like it's not really like what's the word? Like I can't control like if I decide to get dropped. Like the only thing I can control is like my effort and my process and like how much time I put into it, and hopefully like my hard work will like pay off for me, you know, because I feel like from what I've seen so far, there's nothing. I haven't seen anything bad, and I'm just excited to work there, you know, because it's pretty cool that they have like mandatory team workouts where like everyone just gets to hang out. There's like a team house where will get to live with each other and play with each other, and I don't know. I'm like you said, like it was really like my only opportunity to be in Tier 1, so I'm just like I'm happy to be here, and I just can't wait to play. That's pretty much it.
Bro, just happy to be here, bro.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I respect it because an opportunity given is one earned. That's just, you know, so that's something that I'm sure you'll take, because especially now, the chance to play in Tier 1 again is, I'm sure, something that you've wanted for so long, right? Like you mentioned before, it was your dream to be there back when you were on the Garden/G2. So you did make it up here, and thankfully, due to hard work, right? Which, hey, I respect it, man. Now,
yeah.
Considering we were talking about C9 and also some of the players too, but have you guys gotten a chance to scrim and such yet, to like play together a bit, or have you just kind of just been like inundated into the team? Like you're probably finally in the Discord now, or is that about it?
Yeah, I have been able to scrim with them only for 2 days with me on the official team, but funny enough, I played with Eric or Zeppa.
Yeah.
I played with them 3 years ago not 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago at the Toronto LAN. We won. So
I remember. Yeah. Bro,
yeah, I had a good experience. I remember that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I remember. I lost my voice that day, bro. It was a long day. It was, to be fair though, fun ass day though. It was a good time.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. But yeah, even after playing it, I miss it too. That was probably like my favorite local LAN I've ever been to.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry, but go on. You were saying, yeah.
But even after playing with them for only 2 days, like I think everyone is super talented. I think everyone is. I can tell that they're hardworking and individually skilled. To be honest, like the individual skill in this team is like, it's crazy. Like I feel like it's not talked about enough because I see the community hate on Zeppa, but I probably would have had to play Tier 2 again if I wasn't able to play with C9. Every scrim, like every game I've seen, he's flying. Like his aim is ridiculous, and like his comms are ridiculous, and he just knows how to play the game at a super high level. Same thing with Vic. Vic's aim is disgusting, and he's a super smart player. Mitch's aim is disgusting as an IGL, and he's a super smart player. And from what I've seen so far, like I really like him, and I feel like he can be definitely one of the top callers in the scene. So I have really high expectations, and I already said everything about Oxy. Like I already think Oxy is one of the best players in the world, and he has some of the best aim I've ever seen, and he's incredible, man. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
I agree. I think as a core, there are a lot of individual and exciting elements that you all have that are worth being excited about, right? And I think even Mimi on Plat said, I think was it last week or something like that, even mentioned how like guys, Zeppa is good. It's just it is insane to me that we keep discrediting this guy, and I do agree with it too. Like I will say constantly, a player is there for that long, there must be a reason that we must recognize. Like, and I do ask the people out there to like kind of take off the tinfoil hats and be like, guys, Zeppa's good, man. It's just like that's just all there is to it. Like I can't say for certain whether he's like top 3, top 2 in the region into the Flash initiators, but he's good. It's just simple as that. Now aside from that, though, like you mentioned that all these players are fine. All these players are solid, though. And you mentioned about Mitch's IGL and how he has potential. But you, though, right? We talked a bit before about how you were a constant voice on every single team you've been on, right? And I'm sure you have aspirations to be an IGL yourself. Have you found that you've been able to fit in well with Mitch's calling style and your need to be vocal as well?
I would say it's still a work in progress, because I've only been there for such a short amount of time. Exactly. But luckily enough, like, me and Mitch are trying to find like the really good balance, and I've been actively like every day that we're practicing, just talk to him every day in terms of being, hey man, like, am I talking too much, or am I overstepping, or am I doing like the things that you like, because for the caller and especially me joining a new team, it's all about fitting into the new system and making sure it works, because you can have any team, you can have any players, like any type of personalities, but at the end of the day, it's all about just making it come together and work, because every team is different, and in my opinion, Valorant is all about just having really good teamwork and making ideas work together like Paper X. You know, like those guys like don't play fundamental Valorant at all. They play very unconventional, but they're gonna shoot you in the face, and they're gonna shoot. They do it well. You know.
This is just for me though. Now, considering your opportunities to play internationally and also like outside of that as well too, which team have you had the most fun facing so far?
Well, that's a good question. I would probably say this is way back in the day, but Optic matches were always fun just because they were like, at the time when we were on the guard, they were like the top dogs, you know, and it was really like a sign to me, like after we beat them, I was like, wow, like we've come so far, you know, like not only like me as an individual, but it's cool to see the progression of just people that you play with for them to grow and to just see their progression is just in the server. It's like, wow, like these people that I respect playing alongside every day have come such a long way, and it's a cool feeling. You know, you grow that, you gain that respect, and you just become better as a team just because everyone is just putting in their max effort every day.
Yeah, I do miss that Optic core a lot, like pretty consistently. Just like because like you're saying, man, they were such a phenomenal roster, right? We're going back to the days of fucking OG Victor Crashies, right? With Finesse, Colin, Gabe being on there, Marv being so nice. Man, fuck, bro.
That was crazy.
It's tough back there. Yeah, I miss those guys. Still happy to see them all back to the server, and now Ye's back in too, bro.
I know that's hype, bro.
It's hype, man. Hey, Ye's finally back in the day. It's cool though. Just kind of switching gears a bit though, right? Is considering you mentioned how you got saved from tier 2, right? Looking at where tier 2 is now, you mentioned it's not in the greatest state, which I think many people don't disagree, right? Things have looked rough this past year. I know Riot's working to get more incentive into it. There's now academy teams, right? Which I think that's hella cool. So
that's cool.
Exactly. So there's at least an incentive to stay within tier 2 a little bit, if anything. If you're a pro right now, if you're starting up, right? If you're like 14, 15, do you think it's worth it to try to go pro? Especially with you coming for the days of, you know, nights and the all the NSG monthlies and so on, and like VCS and stuff.
Say you just have to gauge it. To be honest, I think if you're a player who you're playing very well in Radiant and you're just dominating, right? Like if you can hit top 10, if you hit top 10 Radiant and you're just individually playing very well, and then you go into these like tier 3 tournaments like the Knights and the Mr. Fun Havers and you play very well, then maybe give it a chance. But to be honest, like if that's not you and you don't fall in those categories, it's tough, man, because I wasn't always like a fragger, but I just feel like now it's so difficult to get into the scene, and you just need to really be like a standout. You really need to be like a standout and differentiate yourself from everyone else, because it's like, to put it bluntly, it's very difficult. And if you're not just better than everyone else, then I can't really see how you're gonna be in tier 1.
Yeah, because aside from Funhaver, I feel like there's really not much remaining, because Knights is dead, NSG is kind of dead, right? It's just like, and there's like no like consistent pop-ups at the tournaments anymore where you can like watch these players, right? Because I remember watching guys like you and Zeppa and like Moose and like all these dudes and like play back during NSG, play back during just random like shitter tournaments back when you were like on like Elysium and Teal Scene, right?
Yeah.
I remember that's when I first met Johan or Seven. It's like that's where I got my start as a cast, right? Back when UMG was a thing. Yeah. So it's like it's so rough out there for anybody who wants to try to make it, man. Like, so let's say you are where you are right now, but and you were to go back down to tier 2. Would you be optimistic about your chances, you think?
I would think so, because to be honest, I'm different from other people because I'm me, you know, like
that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
I'm me, man. Like if there's a way I'm gonna find my way back to tier 1 like I did last year. Like we didn't win in the end, but we got as close as we could, you know.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and speak to that more, because look, yo, bro, you and I find like Jake especially, or Valid, I should say, like I hear a lot of this from both you and him have this unexplained quality where you're both so in a word unsatisfied with like with where you're at, right? You both have such grindset mindsets with like everything. Like you're always like, hey, you know, like how can I be better than who I was yesterday? Which, hey, I agree with. I'm right there, right? But I find that level of unsatisfaction. Do you think that's what's kept you going till this now, or like, are you just like, you know what, bro? Like, I'm happy with what I did, but I still need more type shit.
I would say you hit it right on the dot at the beginning, where I'm not happy with what I did. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied until I win an international event. You know, I feel that's my whole point of competing. I feel that's why everyone competes. Obviously, everyone's different. You know, some people are satisfied with like not winning, I guess. But
you say it like, what the fuck? About that? Like...
yeah, but like, I haven't won in a year, man. I have to do anything I can to just win, because that's why everyone, you know, no, it's not all sunshine and roses. Like everyone is here to win. Everyone is here to compete. Everyone's here to be a part of something, you know. Like that's why I'll always have the utmost respect for Valen, and just like honestly everyone on G2 as players, like they're all incredible, and they're all where they are for a reason. Everyone works so hard, and everyone is so skilled and so good, and it's why I'm so excited to play them on hopefully on January 19th. You know, you guys need to be there, but that's just, hey, I'm looking forward to that day, man, because it's more exciting when you get to play against better competition. It's much more exciting, and I feel like you as a player, just in general, just become heightened because you get to play against the best teams in the world, you know.
I agree, bro. It's just like, it's competition, and being able to talk your shit makes it that much more fun, especially when you know who you up against.
Exactly.
Speaking on that, now like, you knew I was gonna bring this up. Speaking of talking your shit, Big Mike, you do a bit of a reputation of talking your shit, as you should, by the way. So I want to throw us back a bit to the fucking stand up now moment between you and Sen. No,
hey.
Look, bro, me and you both know that game didn't really fucking matter, right? It didn't matter at all. So it made it that much funnier. But you became notorious off of that. What do you remember about that day, bro? Talk to me about that.
All right, this is what happened. So basically, I was really good friends with Zelsis and Zekin on that team, and pretty much like obviously my friends on their team, like I'm gonna shit talk them, you know what I mean? Because Jordan started it by standing up and like looking at us, so that's why I said like stand up again, you know what I mean? And then like I think their fans took offense to, like, honestly, like I don't give a shit, bro. Like I think it's fun, you know, like especially if my friends are there and we're having fun, like I compete to like have fun and to be there, you know. And if people are gonna like hate on it, then it is what it is, man. Like, hey, obviously, like, who was laughing now after that? I lost my job after that, but I'm back. And I'm gonna do what I can to just have fun. You know, that's hey, while you're up on stage, like to play your best, you have to have fun and just like live in the moment. You know, like that's it. Everyone's different,
bro. I mean, like honestly, that made the game so much more fun, because I don't know if you went back and like heard the cast on that. The cast on that was a joke. It's like because the game didn't matter for anything.
Yeah,
there were no stakes. Like, so that made the game so funny, because you could tell that Sen was trolling 100%. Like they got to the one map and then nothing mattered anymore.
Yeah.
Like, but so every single time, like you got sat down, like everybody, like I remember watching like Finesse's co-stream, like him just yelling like, "Stand up now, Mike! Stand up now!"
Hey man, if you're out, you gotta make it fun somehow. You know what I mean? You can't, like, if you just sit there and you're sad, then like, and something else that I'll say is like, hey, even if it doesn't matter, I'm still trying. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm still trying. Like I'm not. Hey, if I'm out, like, and that's my last game, like, I'm gonna have fun with it. You know? That's
what I'm saying, man. It's like it made it a good time, and I find atmospheres like that is what I want more out of Valorant and more out of the VCT. Just make shit interesting, bro. I want you to talk your shit. I want you to teabag. Like, I want Jordan to, you know, suck aircock or whatever that was, bro. Whatever. Just do shit that makes the experience worth watching. Because look, bro, look, I especially here, look, man, I want people to see y'all, right? It's like, look, past just a team and a moniker, like you all as players are what make the game interesting, right? And so to be able to highlight that in whatever you can, that's what's up, you know, because not everybody can just come in and fucking B10s, bro, right? It's just it's different. It's different on that for sure. But you was talking about, you know, some heavy competition, And I know one thing about you is that you nice at ping pong. Now, you and you talk your shit about that too. Thing is, look, do you think you're the nicest heading into the VCT season? Because I find you got heavy competition out there, bro. Boostio specifically, Kelly doesn't stop talking about how nice he is.
I'm not gonna lie. I might not be the nicest ping pong, but at least on M80, like I was up there. I was one of the best, and I think I got a lot better from when I was at the guard. So I think hey, if I played anyone from the guard or G2 again on ping pong, I'd smoke them. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all right, you smoked it. So smoke the in and out of the server, right? That's what I'm hoping.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's go. I think for your roster, I find people have the most questions naturally.
Yeah.
So I think all which I remember. I said this to Oxy too. I was like, bro, all y'all gotta do is win, and everybody shuts up.
Yep.
Right? No one has a damn thing to say anymore.
True.
Which I think you realize that everybody does too, right? Because considering the questions heading into the season. Which speaking of which too, I find this season is gonna be probably the most exciting because considering the rosters I'm seeing right now in VST Americas, bro, crazy, man. Like everybody's got hitters, everybody's got shooters. So I think it should be sick. And your opening game is up against NRG, I believe, right?
Yep.
Now,
NRG.
Now, technically, it's not Optic Core, but it is remnants of this. Are you excited to see them again, bro? Especially considering it'll be up against some of your old tier 2 gang that you faced countless times, man.
Yeah. I'm excited. Like all those players are really good. All those players are really good, and it's gonna be a fun game because, like I said earlier, I just love playing against like the highest level. I have the utmost respect for all those players, like Som, FNS, like all five of them. All five of them are insane players, and somehow FNS got even better as he got older this year. I don't know what he did. He hit like the Fountain of Youth or something, but that guy is like 33% headshot now from before. So like, hey, respect to him, man, for doing that. But
I'm saying.
I'm just excited. They're a great team, and they've been working really hard. So it's gonna be a good game. It's not no games will be easy this year.
Yeah, Poolchan somehow learned how to swim and it can somehow shoot again. Right? Considering all the teams you got, of course, besides your team, who's making the bank up?
Obviously, like even though you said, of course, besides my team, of course, my team, 100%. Of course. Besides that, G2 should make it.
Okay.
I think G2 is the best team at the tournament, besides us, of course. And then after that, I would say NRG or Sen. Honestly, those should be the safe bets, just because the cores of those teams have been playing together for the longest, and they had the most time in the offseason to grind. So naturally, it would make sense that they would play the best, But it's Valorant. Anything can happen. Every team at the tournament is good. So you can't take anyone lightly, or else you're gonna get shit on.
Yeah,
simple as that.
I agree, bro. It's just nothing can be taken lightly. Because especially with anything can happen. You lose Thrifty, momentum. Things can go wary, which I'm sure you've seen all the time, and I agree.
100%.
Well, but to shift gears once again, though, real quick. And I know you mentioned about how Jake being the GOAT and all that. And I agree. Valen's an incredible player, great dude. I think his order from in and out is devious. It's just I don't know how he's alive today. Bro rocks, I think, a triple stack, and then he takes his fries extra crispy. Brother, you are drinking salt.
Hey, like I can't even lie. Like I might be like I'm the same way. I might be right there with them. Like I might be like a two like. All right, this is my order. I get the same as I think extra crispy fries because like I'm not gonna lie, if you don't get extra crispy fries, you're selling. Like the fries there are just mid.
Bro, the fries are fucking cardboard, man. I don't know how you could eat them. Like,
no, but hey, extra crispy fries, they're kind of nice. Extra crispy fries are kind of nice.
All right.
Have you tried the extra crispy fries?
I have not yet because I've never bothered to order them after the first time I got them animal style. I was like, this is trash. What the fuck am I doing?
Try it. Hey, then try it. All I'm gonna say is like it changed my mind. Like I was an In-N-Out hater. I was an In-N-Out fries hater.
Yeah.
I was just not good enough. But after I tried the extra crispy, I was like, you know what? Like they're pretty good. And then I get two 2x1s, which is just like 2 patties with 1 slice of cheese, and then.
Mm-hmm.
I get that plain, and then because you can't go wrong with that.
That's fair. But But what is your favorite place to eat in LA though, for you?
Ooh, like fast food or just like in general?
You could ask whatever you want, baby. Let's say, let's say it's Friday, game just ended, you're off for the weekend. Where you going?
Man, I'd probably have to say there's this seafood place. It's near USC. It's called Whole Box. It's just
Okay.
it's like really like fresh. It's like really fresh seafood. It's like
Mhm.
if I had a good day, we want to match.
Yeah.
I'm treating myself. I'm going there, man. Like
All right.
I love seafood. That place is great.
All right, that's what we love. And then let's say for fast food, what you rocking, bro?
Ooh, I'd have to say kind of basic, but probably Chick-fil-A or Cane's. Obviously, I'm pretty basic with that.
You're also a Canes enjoyer. All right, fine. Look, man,
I could tell you're a Cane's hater. I could tell.
Look, bro, wait, hold on, I can tell. look, I say this constantly, bro. I had Canes twice in Philly when I was there. Look, bro, if your chicken has to be carried by the sauce, you're not a chicken restaurant. You're a sauce restaurant. At that
That's
point,
fair.
you're a fucking condiment, and I don't want to hear it. Right? Like, everyone's like, yeah, it's dry. I don't want to hear it, man. The Texas toast, that's bread. It ain't shit.
All right. The Texas toast. Hey, put some respect on the Texas toast, man.
Whatever, bro. Fine. I'll give you. It's good bread, but it's bread, man. It's just bread. That's
fair.
all I see constantly. I think Cane's is fine.
That's fair.
Chick-fil-A, I'm there with you. That's
All right. That's fair.
up.
That's fair.
That's
I
what's
can
up.
respect.
So what's your Chick-fil-A order then, bro?
Ooh, I'd have to say spicy chicken sandwich. I get the pepper jack cheese with the sandwich.
Yeah.
And then I get the large fries. It's kind of a Big Mac order. I'm not gonna lie.
It's there,
Large fries,
Yeah.
and then large diet lemonade, and then like that's all I need, bro. And then like some Chick-fil-A sauce, of course.
Of course. Okay,
And then that's it.
Now, are you putting the Chick-fil-A sauce with the Polynesian, or are you rocking the original, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. I've never tried. Like I've seen it. I've heard about it, but like I've never tried mixing it before.
You gotta do it, bro. When you go,
You gotta do it? Okay.
Even at home, bro. Yo, Chick-fil-A, a little Polynesian, and then also I put a little buffalo just to add a little tang. Mix that.
Some method?
Ooh, it's there.
I'll try that. I'll try that.
Shit
I'll
hits.
try that.
It hits. Yeah. By the way, bro, I do have a gripe with you, man. I remember trying to scan your Twitter, and I went back to fucking 2022 and shit. Mofo, all you do is the tweets like, "Yo, game day," right? Type shit, and then good luck, bro, to whichever player, and then you also reply to your girls. Reply to your girl, which is hard eyes. I mean, like, which
Not girls. Hey, not girls. Girl. I got one girl. That's all I'm saying. One girl.
Yeah, sorry.
One girl.
And you also reply to your girl. This is right, which is hard eyes or hard whatever. Which standard state, bro? I need you to be on there, man. Come on, bro. I need you to talk. I need you to say shit. Say your opinion, bro. Where are you?
All right, I got you more this year. I got you more. I'll tweet more.
There you go. Thank you, bro.
I got you.
Say some shit. Reply to people.
I got
create
you.
drama, bro. Earn your check, broski. That's all I want.
I got you.
That's where I'm at with it, man. But yo, Big Mike, any final words that you have for everybody else out there watching, hoping for you, excited for you to get to go ahead and get back in the league, man?
Yeah, I would just say that thank you again for your time, for taking the time to interview me, and just like shout out to all my fans, man. Shout out to all my fans, and shout out to like everyone that's believed in me and has supported me to get to this point, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. You know what I mean? So it really means the world to me for everyone that just shows support or just shows me love, or even just like all my past teammates. And I wish the best for you guys, and I hope everyone's doing great.
Hell yeah, brother. Yo, Big neT, man. I appreciate you coming on today, man. I thank you again for talking to me, broski. This was dope, and I'm excited for y'all season, bro.
Thank
if
you.
nobody is, I know I am.
Thank you.
Simple as that. Take care, man. Peace, bro.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day.